So, me and baby, say hi, Marlon. Hi. We just got to the airport. We are heading to DC for baby's hair conference, you could say. And then I'm meeting up with my boy Donovan. Donovan, I ain't seen you in a minute, my guy. I'm excited to link, bro. And this is just a quick little getaway. And then we're also going to the African American Museum. I'm super excited to go. Super excited to, brush up on our history and look at our heroes who really paved the way for us to be here. I'm a half-breed. Without some of them people there, I wouldn't exist. Baby wouldn't exist. So this is super exciting for us, and we're looking forward to it. I'm going to show y'all as much as I can, while still being present. As y'all know, I feel like that's the hardest part about creating content. It's like, I like creating content, but every time I have to create content, it takes away time that I can spend with baby girl. It takes away time that I can spend with my friend. And so I'm trying to find an even balance. And this trip, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of creating. I'm going to show y'all as much as I can. I'm going to bring y'all along. But y'all will probably only end up seeing 30 to 40% of, we'll say 20 to 30% of the actual trip. So we're here at this little, what do you call this, restaurant? It's called White Horse. Yo, Utah's airport is top tier. It's top tier. Salt Lake City probably has the best airport in the nation. And if you add on the lounges we got here, it is OD. But I'm about to show y'all the burger we got. I got a Wagyu burger, and luckily tonight is a cheat meal, so I don't even feel bad about eating this. So I'm gonna show y'all in a minute though. All right, let's try this burger. This joint is huge. Look at this. Look at that. Are you kidding me right now? Wow. It's a good burger right there. That's quality meat, cooked perfectly, great flavor. 8 out of 10. This is why Utah got the best airport. Vibes unmatched. Are you kidding me? Look at this. What are we talking about right now? Content dream, man. Unfortunately, this mic is bugging today. It keep moving. I'm sick of it. But I'm gonna check back in with y'all probably when we land. All right. All right, we made it. We made it to Alexandria, Virginia. It is currently, let me tell y'all, 1:44 a.m. Master Clee checking in from Alexandria, Virginia. And it's funny. That's what we do here. We do timestamps. So wherever you at right now, wherever you're watching this video, be sure to drop a timestamp. We just got done checking into the hotel. It's literally almost 2 o'clock, but really it's 11 o'clock our time. So it's really just midnight our time. But either way, we about to get some rest because we got to be up early tomorrow. We got a lot in store for tomorrow. We're going to the African American Museum. We're going to the Holocaust Museum. We're going to be doing a lot of walking, a lot of talking. And I'm going to bring y'all along. But for now, I'm going to get some rest. So, good night. Top of the morning. It is early. We are running off of 5 to 6 hours of sleep right now. If it's a little dark, it's really dark in here. Let me show y'all. It's super warm in here. So, apologies in advance, but we're headed to the African American Museum. We're about to get some breakfast, and then we're gonna head over there, and then I'll check back in when we get there. They're trying to say I can't bring no camera in there, so we're gonna find a way, because there's no way. We're gonna find a way. I'll be back. Just got done at the diner. It was pretty fire. Omelet was good, super tasty, but damn, it is cold out here. I remember Utah used to feel like this. Ain't like that no more. Ain't like that no more. Anyways, we headed to the museum. I'll tap in when we get there.
What we could have been, what we should have been. If I wasn't with somebody, if you gotta hide it, what's the point of trying? I ain't just your friend, no, what's the point of lying? Trying to sell a story, ain't nobody buying. Look me in my eyes, don't that feel nice? Why should it end? Baby, I could have been him or your friend. Just it wasn't where to make a trip, baby, make a wish. Be the one I wish, should've been a, should've, could've, would have been.
We're here at the museum. We've been here for about an hour, and this is a really special place, super sacred, lots of history, but it's really heavy right now. We're just on the second level right now, and it's a lot to take in, so I'm trying to show y'all as much as I can while also respecting, you know, how I'm feeling and the energy around. It's a lot to take in. So we here at We the Pizza right now, and
right here, that's
about 20 minutes removed from the Holocaust Museum. Went to the African American Museum, spent some time at the Holocaust Museum. I didn't want to bring my camera in because I didn't want to bring my camera to the Holocaust Museum, obviously, because I felt like that mug is really heavy. And I knew that, like, going in there, I was like, I probably shouldn't bring my camera in here. Even though they do allow photography, like, that mug was a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. Just so much history, so much pain, so much trauma, so much evil. It was really difficult to digest. I mean, I'm still trying to metabolize it and take everything in. There's a lot of things in there that I didn't learn, or that I learned that I didn't know going into it, about the massacre. And it's just really sad. It's just really sad. Tomorrow I'm gonna be linking up with my boy Donovan. We're gonna go get some coffee, and I'm gonna explore the city a little more. Just, you know, take my time in DC. So far, like, my impressions of DC is really dope. It's a dope city. I see why they call it Chocolate City. A lot of my kinfolk out here. It's beautiful, but it's cold, man. Like, I did not think DC got cold like this. Like, it's really cold, and the infrastructure is really, like, historic, really vintage. And it's nice though, don't get me wrong. It's definitely nice. I do like it. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get more shots of the city, more B-roll. I couldn't bring my tripod into the African American Museum, so I couldn't really get like nice cinematic shots. It was more like spray and pray and run and gun. So, but tomorrow, I'll sprinkle in some cinematic shots. So that's gonna be it for the night. I'm gonna go back to the hotel, get some rest. Right now it's 7 p.m. in DC. Where you're watching this video at right now, drop a timestamp. Let me know the time and the place that you're watching this right now, where you tuning in from. And I'll see y'all in a few.
What they talking about? They talking about none. 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 Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Pickable, I just put them bookers in my chain. Pickable, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Pickable, 7.62s, I make them plain. Pickable, popping out, you better smell my name. Pickable, put 2 foreigns on the 405. Pickable, catchy pepper here from doing pasta. Pickable, why you acting tough on IG Live? Pickable, you know my little niggas off they rocker. Pickable, surprise, bitch, it's that nigga chicken cheese. Pickable, let me FaceTime my op, bitch, I'm up the street. Pickable, yes, AGs, I'm putting something to sleep. Pickable, he on the ground, I praise God and start stumping.
Yo, what's the deal? Just got out the shower, fresh out the shower from working out. Feel great. I feel really sleepy. You know, one of them showers where the water is just so hot and you just feel tired. Like, that's how I feel. The workout was pretty decent. The workout room was like super small, but you know, you do what you got to do, right? You make it. You make it work for you. I could have gone to like Planet Fitness to get essentially a better workout in. But man, I wanted to make some content for y'all, and Planet Fitness be tripping, especially the one at the crib. So I was like, I don't even want to fight with them cats today. So I was like, I'll just get it in here. Did some extra reps, made up for it, and man, it was good. It was a good workout. Yo, yesterday was like a lot. I I didn't really get to say everything that I wanted to say while we was eating pizza, just because I was still soaking everything in and processing everything. But yesterday was like, it was a lot. I wish that we would have did the Holocaust Museum first and then did the African American Museum, because the Holocaust was heavy, bro. It was heavy. And then on top of that, like, the African American Museum was extremely heavy too. But as you climb through like the levels of the museum, you know, you start understanding our story, and you start understanding, like, you know, how we overcame all of these things. And, you know, you left feeling like, wow, like, we went through an extreme amount of adversity, and, you know, look at where we are today as a society. Like, still look at where we are today as a culture, and, you know, still have a lot further to be. But like, when you look at what we overcame, what we went through, like, that was just incredible. It was just incredible. And at the end, it had all our legends, you know, everybody who made real staples of our culture. And man, it was great. It was really great. The Holocaust Museum was heavy. Like, it started off heavy. Like, they said the first thing that you do is you get one of these identification cards. So you pick up one of these identification cards, and there's thousands of them. Everybody has a unique identification card. Like, I'm sure they have like a few that are recycled, but it's like a rotation of like 1,000 different cards. And on the card, it tells you the story of kind of who you are. It literally says, this card tells the story of a real person who lived during the Holocaust. And this person was named Frederick. He was born in Austria. And you kind of read the card as you're reading through the museum. And it just talked about Frederick's story. And then, you know, the museum talked about the beginning, why, and, you know, what happened, the aftermath, and just so sad, man, so heavy. I'm still trying to like metabolize like the things that went on. I read that 6 million, you know, Jews in total perished. Like, that's just, it just makes my stomach turn, like, thinking about that. And it really left a mark on me. Like, there was a lot of things that I didn't learn, that I didn't know, that we didn't like get taught in school. Like, I feel like school only teaches you like 10% of the stories, like, even, you know, about our story as African Americans. Like, they only teach you like 10%. And there's only so much they can teach you, right, from a graphic standpoint, because some of the things are really raw and some of the things are really like sad. So school can only teach you so much. So like, going to this museum, learning about the Holocaust was like, I did not know like a lot of the things that went on. And you know, to see where Jews are as a society in today's world, you know, dominating the wealth, like, it's an incredible story as well. So yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say. We got a few things planned today. We're pivoting since we can't meet up with my boy Donovan. We were supposed to go get some coffee earlier today, but he got called into work. So we are actually going to go to this spot called Founding Farmers. It's not too far from here. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna get probably some coffee and some food. And then I got some work that I gotta catch up on, a couple of emails that came my way on Friday when I was traveling. So I'm gonna catch up on that. And then we're gonna come back here. I got a few meetings I got with some people today. And man, it's just gonna be a really relaxing day. I started watching Solo Leveling for the second time on the flight. They actually had it, and man, that anime, it just, there's so many, like, you can't capture everything on the first go around. You got to rewatch it. And for those, like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but for those who haven't seen it, like, just go watch it. Like, that's all I gotta say. Just go watch it. All right, so come with me. Let's bounce.
What's up? Been a minute since we kicked it, you been caught up.
Yo, one thing that I'm noticing about the places that I'm exploring in Virginia right now we're in Alexandria, but even when we were in DC, like, the place is extremely historic, like really vintage. Like, even their roads, like all the roads in Alexandria that we've been on so far, except for like the highway, is all like 1-lane roads. And, you know, I'm not used to seeing that. Like, I come from a pretty metro area where it's, you know, newer development, and so our roads, like, we always have at least 2-3 lanes, but here it's all 1-lane roads. And the problem with the 1-lane roads here is that there's so much snow like piled up. Those 1-lane roads turn into like 1-lane roads. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying it's 1 lane on each side, but with the snow, like, it's not really like that. Like, there's so much snow buildup. Like, there's cars stuck on the side because there's just piles and piles and piles of snow. So that's one thing that I'm noticing. I'm gonna show y'all here. Let me turn this so y'all can get a visual of what I'm talking about. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, this is a 1-lane road, but with all these piles of snow, like, bruh, there ain't no room out here, bro. Like, this is supposed to be 1 lane to turn left, 1 lane to go straight. No, it's just 1 lane. It's just 1 lane. So, y'all see what I'm saying? Look at these. Look at these hills and mountains of snow just on the side of the road. Like, it's crazy. And then you got cars that are, like, stuck because there's so much damn snow. Like, it's wild, bro. It is wild. Like, look at this. Like, these cars trying to park on the road, and we literally in the opposite lane right now. Like, this is crazy. I'm just thinking too, like, this place is probably sweet, like, in the summer. Like, it's so open, and like, there's leaves out here, or there's trees out here still with like leaves on them. Like, it's super green. Like, bro, look at this. Like, this is crazy. Let me see if I can show y'all. Y'all probably can't even see that mug. But the housing out here, the apartments, like, that joint they got some spots out here now. They definitely got some spots out here. Oh, shoot. See, I'm trying to show y'all off the city. Y'all got me missing my turns and stuff, man. This is crazy. No, it's a vibe out here. It's a vibe out here for sure. They have a lot of high rises, which is interesting because, like, I'm not even seeing a whole lot of corporate buildings. It's almost like some of these towns are straight like cribs and high rises, and then you go work in like DC, because DC is literally like 20 minutes away. Like, that's like where I live right now in Draper, just driving to Salt Lake. Like, DC is like they're downtown. It's crazy. But yeah, it's pretty dope out here. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty dope. And there's a lot of us out here. I love that. I love that. I was chopping it up with somebody in Target from Philly. I'm like, I never had these interactions in Utah. Niggas is weird. Niggas is weird. Niggas is weird as Salt Lake. But no, this is dope. Yo, what's good? What's good? So I'm checking in after eating the original spot that I was going to go to. Had a lot of issues with like parking, so ended up having to pivot. Bro, there was like nowhere to park in downtown Alexandria. Like, I should have Ubered or just two-stepped. I want to say it was like a 12-minute walk, but bro, it's so cold. Like, I'm not walking. I am not walking, bro. That is so dead. So ended up going to this spot called Uncle C's, and just got some chicken and waffles. And actually, it's called Uncle C's Chicken and Waffles. And I'm not gonna lie, it was good. It was pretty good. It was just average. You know what I mean? It wasn't like nothing crazy. Like, it was average. So can't complain. Can't complain at all. It was pretty good. So we headed back to the hotel. Got a few meetings to jump on today, and then we gonna finish up this vlog because we getting out of here tomorrow. But we got a few things in store for tonight, so be sure to stay tuned. All right. What's good, y'all? Man, I am still getting so used to filming content, especially on the road. I was gonna take y'all along with me to dinner. I was gonna take y'all along with me to grab a bite to eat earlier today. And unfortunately, my batteries have been over there charging because I'm so new to this content game. I did bring 3 batteries, but the other 2 weren't charged. So that's, look, rookie mistake. I'm learning, bear with me. But I did slide over to Theismann's. I think that's what it's called. Let me actually show y'all, because it's right over here. I walked over there to this little joint right here. It's kind of dark, so and their sign's not lit up. Anyways, I walked over there to that little joint over there. It's called Theismann's. I got some wings, and I got a little dessert because I ain't had no sweets all week. I've been really good with my diet, so I'm like, yeah, let's try this out. Let's try this out. I ended up getting a warm apple crisp. I really love Roost Crisp warm apple crisp, so I hope this lives up to at least that. Like, it gotta be like decent, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be as good as Roost Crisp. Okay, now something's off with this. There's no crust on this hoe. It's literally just pecan crumbs and apples. Like, what the fuck is this? All right, let me chill. We got some vanilla ice cream, so hopefully that offsets it, but we'll see what we're working with. While I was there, I ended up getting just a little six-piece wings. They weren't breaded. And it was That place is really cheap though. And it's cheaper because it was happy hour, so. All right, cheers. Cheers. Wow. Okay. First bite. It's not too bad. Let me try that again. Okay. All right. Maybe I was judging a little too hard. This is actually pretty good. It's not bad. No. It's not bad. Okay, cool. This is smooth. Today is our last day in Virginia. We actually go home early tomorrow morning. This has been a really great trip. It's been a trip of reflection. It's been a trip of gratitude, and this trip has really helped me reflect and be in gratitude and really remember how thankful I am to be living in these times. And to all the pioneers who paved the way before us, like, I'm extremely thankful, and I'm forever indebted to them. And I'm thankful to be here, and I want to make the most out of this life, you know. When I think about all the opportunities that we have in today's world, man, like, I really just don't want to be average. I really don't want my time to go to waste. I really don't want my time to, I really don't want to live under my potential, you know. I feel like going to, you know, the African American Museum and even the Holocaust Museum, it just really puts into perspective how many opportunities I have, how many opportunities you guys have as well to be great and take full advantage of that. It's really hard to live an unpurposeful life after, or it's really hard to live unintentionally after seeing how much work was put in to just be free, to just have the same opportunity, just to be looked at as equal. And so for me, like, I really want to use this platform to encourage everybody to continue to strive for greatness, continue to just live your best life, become your best self, right? Like, this series is titled Becoming because you got to be becoming something, you know. The law of entropy tells us that, like, it takes no effort to become worse, but it takes every intention to become better. You will become worse by default. Just do nothing. Just do nothing, right? If you do nothing, then you'll just become worse by default. But you actually have to intend to become better in order to get better. And, you know, this trip was a really eye-opener of how many people had less. You know, I think about Madam C.J. Walker, who was the first Black millionaire. Like, she did it with less. She did it when people were hating on her. She did it when it was rare. She did it throughout all the noise. She did it throughout all the hate. She did it regardless. And so for me, this trip was just a real reminder of, like, there was a time where we were restricted from going to certain places. We were barred from reading certain books. Like, that was one of the most eye-opening things that I saw in the museum, that, you know, when segregation happened and when Jim Crow laws took place, like, they gave us different textbooks, right? Like, even simple things in school, like, we didn't have the education that our counterparts did. You know, that was one of the first things that they took away from us was our education. And actually I learned too at the Holocaust Museum when, you know, Germany invaded Poland, they said that you can only go to school up until the 4th grade. And then after that, like, you can't, you can't be educated anymore. So those things were both like, those things really like reignited that, like, man, education is extremely important. Continuing to learn is extremely important. And, you know, it's a privilege to learn. It's a privilege to read. And that's one of the reasons that I read like so much. But nonetheless, this trip was really all about gratitude, all about reflecting and really just remembering that, like, man, I have a really unique opportunity to be born in this time. And I want to take full advantage of it. So that's really the purpose of this video, of this vlog. And it reinstilled that fire back in me. So, but without further ado, we're going to finish up this vlog. We're going to touch back down tomorrow. I'm going to vlog it. Probably won't be cinematic just because it'll be super early in the morning, but see y'all in a few.